Hello everybody, welcome. I shall certainly do better during the week. I'm very busy playing the survival game at the moment without giving up my integrity. 18-hour days get to me eventually though. It is also extremely hard for me to pay any attention to the royal family or Harry and Meghan. I just cannot give a damn about two drug-addled dumbnuts. It only makes me very angry that they are still allowed to swan around with fake pseudo-royal tours. And my biggest question is who the F is paying for these tours? And please, don't challenge or insult my intelligence and tell me, oh, they are paying for it themselves. They are not. And also don't tell me Sunshine Sachs is behind it. They are not. Besides, Harry and Meghan said they are going to visit Australia last year before they even went back to Sunshine Sachs. So who the heck is paying for all this? Who is actually arranging all of this? I'm 98% sure it's either Buckingham Palace or the British government. And then I know which one I'm voting for. Look, it is time the King realizes the following. Number one, I'm not a medical person, no medical training whatsoever, but one need not be to see that Harry has serious issues which are getting worse each time we see him. And why? If it is as a result of continuous drug use, then something needs to be done before he's nothing more than a blubbering, drooling idiot or suffers a stroke. Unless Harry submits to a full medical evaluation and a couple of months in a rehabilitation centre, you cannot send someone like him out into the world to represent you or the monarchy or your country or even himself for that matter. I mean, he is volatile or he suffers from severe mental illness or addiction. It is ridiculous and embarrassing, and the trip to Jordan was a perfect example. Harry looked morose, and when he spoke, his mouth moved like that of a hand puppet or someone with top and bottom dentures. The stuff which came out of his mouth was mostly nonsensical. And this new trend, crying or nearly crying in public, is utterly and totally ridiculous. It is time Charles realizes that this is where Harry stands in terms of the rest of the world. So, I mean, either he threatens Harry, get clean, or lose everything I have to give you, or give up on him and remove every last thread between Harry and the monarchy. There is no choice. Number two, it is time Charles realizes that Pretty Woman is 90% fantasy. You cannot take a cheap you-know-what with a background like Meghan Markle and turn her into a royal. Maybe if they got hold of her at 16 or 18, but a woman in her 30s who had slept her way through casting couches, yachts, professional photographers, actors, millionaires, and God alone knows what or whoever else. It is too late for someone like that, King Charles. Remember, her mommy even told her at an early age not to give the milk away for free. People like Meghan, people of a certain ilk, a certain background, who lived in a certain area with a certain belief system or lack thereof, who are just, they are just beyond salvation. Your monarchy cannot afford the princess of dirt, of classless, unhemmed, wrinkled pants, and an orifice which many a gent had been sliding through. Yes, indeed, your monarchy cannot afford that attachment at all. You, sir, can liken it to your brother. The institution cannot afford an affiliation to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. And for the very, very same reasons, it cannot afford a liaison with Meghan Markle anymore. At least we have not seen old Andrew in action yet, but unfortunately we have seen old Megsy baby in her full glory, moles, freckles and all. Now even Netflix has finally seen the light. So why can't you, Charles? With everything going on in the world, someone must start somewhere to clean up. If Charles is incapable of doing so, then unfortunately he's not worth the oxygen he breathes. I see poor William is getting a bit of a backlash for having a sense of humour, for being a bit more normal than the rest. I loved it when he took that pie order, and he has done that before when he took an order at a bakery. I mean, geez, what do people want from him? To be as sour and as much of a sad sack as his brother, or as hoity as his father? You know, I know as well as you that the entire royal institution will fall apart should William decide to walk away now. It will put Parliament in a very nasty and very tight situation because they will have to get a majority vote not to allow Henry Monkey Eyes becoming the next king. And then they will need yet another to prevent Andrew Mountbatten Windsor from becoming king. I mean, what a mess. One which can or could have been sorted out long ago, or then at least now, before it becomes a crisis. Of course, I think William and Catherine can continue to do good, continue to work and raise their children, and continue to even promote Britain overseas. I mean, yes, maybe William as a diplomat or negotiator of sorts on behalf of the government. At this point, I do feel they and their children would be better off and do better without the drama and history of the monarchy. Both William and Catherine are attractive and intelligent and would make a success of whatever they do. Maybe William can buy himself a football club. I can see young Louis running a football club one day. Now, I know William won't do it. He already said that he aims to give George a better monarchy than the one he is receiving. I don't know, you guys. Who says George even wants to be king one day? Maybe he would prefer to be an airline pilot or a doctor or a vet. I mean, who knows? It must be terrible to be deprived of that choice. With all the shit coming out as a result of the Epstein files, it is hard to see the monarchy as an institution surviving too far into the future anyway, and regardless of how wonderful and kind William and Catherine are. Unfortunately, they too will be victims of the past. William will not live long enough to fix what his father and other ancestors broke, even if he lives to be 100. It is quick and easy to break things down, not so fast or so easy to build it back up. And that, unfortunately, my friends, is a fact. Anyway, guys, if you haven't guessed by now, I am fighting a heck of a battle with a black dog. So I can only do so much, play nice for so long. It will take as long as it takes, going for 3 weeks now. But as long as I keep showing up, all is fine. And we'll talk about it when I'm better. In the meantime, you must excuse me if I feel that Charles deserves what he's getting. Not the illness, but everything else. Also, when I want to tell William to walk away and go live in peace, because isn't that what we all want? A bit of peace. I'm going to catch up on everything I've got going on at the moment, sewing, writing, etc. I'm still not back in the freelance rota, but admittedly I've not tried very hard either. But I will pull my finger out of my derriere this week. maybe I will feel better if I know I've done everything there is to do or everything I could do. Okay, guys, so until I see you on the next one, please take extremely good care of yourselves and look out and stay safe. Bye.